Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, yeah. Hi, Brian. How are you? It's going
Doing well.
good.
How's it going? All right. Welcome to Pitch
Oh,
Investors
thank you.
Live. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Where are you coming from
Cincinnati,
today?
Ohio.
Oh, nice. Nice. My dad was born and raised in
Yeah,
Cincinnati.
yeah. I read a lot about your dad.
Cool. Yeah, we're at in Cincinnati.
I'm in
Are you?
Amelia, Ohio.
Okay, cool. Very
Cool, cool.
cool.
Can you hear me good?
I
Yeah, I
can.
can
How
hear you
about you?
perfect.
Can you hear me? I had a little paragraph about what you got here. Let's hear it.
Okay. So I've come up with an invention called IroningMagic. It is a hairdryer attachment that you simply, with one hand, open and attach to the end of your hairdryer, and it's to help de-wrinkle clothing. Let's say you're getting ready to go somewhere, something you see your t-shirt has some wrinkles or your pants, you have a crease. It's easier to do this than to use a steamer, an iron, or a dryer that many people do. Um, it's a really simple invention idea. It is in the idea concept still. I've talked to many manufacturers and got many quotes on the price we believe to make each product and the tooling cost.
Mm-hmm.
And
Do you have a prototype or anything yet?
I do not, but I could show you right here how it works if you'd like.
Yeah, let me see.
Okay. My child's mother, Tiffany, love of my life, is going to assist me right now. It's really simple. You have your hair dryer, and all you do is open it and attach it to the end of your hair dryer. As you can see, the air can completely come through, and then top and bottom would be rollers, completely free. If you were using your hair dryer with it on, without pushing it to clothing, you would be able to, use it normally. With having it attached to that and then pushing on clothing, you're then able to roll over buttons, not get caught on them with the foam rollers, and you're able to just easily get out wrinkles. And as you can see by using a hairdryer when it's attached, it's really easy to move around your whole body and get all your clothing. Um, it can be used for that, or you can, not have the clothing on and just set it down and roll over it.
Gotcha. Cool. Let me ask you a question. Is heat enough to get rid of wrinkles, or do you need the steam aspect where there's actually water pumped into the fabric?
Good question. Good question. There is enough heat from it, and that's why I sort of call it ironing magic. I came up with the name. It is sort of magical. I used different testing equipment like this thermometer, to do different testing on it. And yes, it definitely gets out the wrinkles. The reason I don't have an actual prototype yet is the material that is going to be used to make the prototype is a plastic glass mixture. And with just using something like this, metal or any other type of plastic isn't the right material to show the prototype.
So can you take a just a hair dryer and do it against your clothes? Would that get rid of the steam, or would that get rid of the wrinkles also?
Yes.
Okay.
When I first started researching this, I found a lot on Google and different thing where people were talking about just taking one hand and holding it and then putting their knee on like a towel and then blow drying it. The pulling on it or holding it or moving your hand on it while doing it is smoothing it over the wrinkle and giving force where the to help the heat. With this, it solves the problem of having not to hold it or do anything else. You can just attach it to your blow dryer real fast and go.
Cool. It's funny because I am one of the biggest consumers in the steamer category. I have bought probably dozens of steamers in my day, trying different ones. I mean, first of all, we've sold steamers in the past. We actually did an infomercial with Kim Kardashian in several years ago. and doing a steamer. Steamers sell very, very, very well,
Definitely.
and I've bought so many of them, and some work well, some don't. The one I actually use now is the Shark Press and Refresh, that comes with that backing that you hang on your door. I love that thing, absolutely love it. So I like the category. I know it's hot. I know it could sell. I really like the product too. Product's cool. It's a great idea. Putting an attachment on a hair dryer, which which most people probably have in their home,
Yes,
making
that's
the whole
definitely.
process, making the whole process easy. The only question I have is, do you need to actually add a water? Whether it's a spray bottle, that you spray water on your shirt or something. Do you need to add that that liquid aspect to it in order to really make the wrinkles come out, and look like a fresh, crisp, clean, steamed shirt? I'm not sure. Um, there's one inherent issue with the situation, and I'll go into it later. Let me hear some of the numbers. What do you anticipate the cost of the product being?
When I was going to manufacturer in Cincinnati and talking to their CAD design teams and them about this, they say between $5 and $6
Hmm.
with buying lower amounts, but will definitely go down on the skid size.
Okay. Okay. And that's how many pieces at a time? $5 to $6.
From the manufacturer that I was mainly talking to, it could be low as 300, I believe. But to be honest, when we were talking about it, we were trying to talk about a lower price and definitely bigger amounts. So it really is dependent on that the CAD design process and finishing that to get a proper
Okay.
prototype and get the exact amount of how much it's going to
Okay.
be.
Um, have you ever launched a product before in the past?
No, I have not.
It's your first one?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Boy, oh boy, are you in for a fun ride here.
Oh yeah.
So that's the main reason why, reserve I have, because you're at an idea phase. Cool idea, right? Um, I don't even know if you realize what you're getting yourself into with how many prototypes you really need to make before you get to manufacturing, how many you need to go through, the manufacturing process, how much that costs, um, and then just the whole inventory situation and marketing, scaling, logistics, all that stuff. So you're at the very, very, very beginning, before the big money is needed, before anything. Um, walk me.
My deal that I've sort of composed with my invention is very, wise on that. I'm asking for $150,000 for. I want 30% and the investor 70%. I know it's a lot of money, and I'm need a lot of mentoring on it, but I'm very smart on this subject and very, very, I love my product. I love my product. My heart's on it. My life is sort of going towards it now with entrepreneurship. And with my deal, I think it really does go with a lot of the costs because I know it's a lot. I know it's a lot at first.
Yeah, but listen, that's a weird deal, right? That's a deal where you're going to have no control, and you're going to get squeezed down to no equity eventually, because it's going to take more than 150K. Um, that's a weird deal. So walk me through the 150 then. How much? What's a 150 for?
Okay, I need the tooling. I need
How much that
a
costs?
the tooling from what my quote is about $22,000.
Hmm.
Okay.
Made here in the U.S.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So tooling. I do need a tech fund. To be honest, I have a $60 computer, so it's a very basic tech fund that I need of about $3,000. And I would like about the rest broke down into a stocking the product and a very 1 year marketing queue. I would like to take the rest of the money and put it on marketing. Just
What
try to
about
sell, sell, sell.
what about prototyping, engineering, all the stuff before you even need to get to tooling.
Okay, very, very good. That is the design cost is 9 hours of design. Okay, me and the manufacturer, as I said, have already talked that we know what it's going to be, how it's going to be. So about
On the
9
first
hours.
on the first run that you're expecting, right? Things go wrong.
Okay, you know, and that's why I would love to have you as a partner. You know
Right.
these things, and you know,
Mm-hmm.
but I believe that with what we've came, you know, of what the product needs to be and how it needs to be shaped, and I have all those details to give him already. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and he is the one that gave me the idea on the glass and plastic mixture.
Mm-hmm.
That is definitely will keep it at a lower cost, and it's heat resistant. But with the CAD design only being 9 hours and then getting a provisional patent, tooling cost, then, you know, stocking a small test amount of the product at first, setting up for a second queue, and then going towards it with the marketing thing, I think we'd blow it up. Mostly
Mm-hmm.
with you knowing, to be honest, the category. And, you know, I'm here 24/7, 7 days a week, would be able to work on the project. I know that sounds like a very basic marketing thing, but I don't think so. I think it would really blow it up in the category.
Sure. And listen, I'm not saying your numbers are necessarily wrong because I don't know. Especially if you go to China, they could be even cheaper, and it could be a simple product to create. I don't know. I mean, it depends on how intricate you get with the rollers and all that stuff, and what it takes to assemble that and everything. And how good your engineer is drawing and engineering the product out before it gets to tooling and production. Um, have you put any of your own money into this so far?
Yes, I have. You know, as an entrepreneur, I knew that I wasn't going to have, right now I'm a disabled vet, I wasn't going to have enough money to get the tooling or that. So I've actually put some money on just getting my life together and education on how to make, my product work. And how to get, everything going. I spend, basic money on that. I spend a little bit on the internet on testing on my product, just asking questions to people. And I originally had a website, IroningMagic.com, that I was using to test my product and just simply ask men and women, do they like my product? What did they like about it? Did they like the name? I've never had anyone say anything bad about it, besides where can I get it?
Okay. Talk to me about the patents, and you mentioned provisional patent. Have you done a patent search out there?
Yes, I have. I have done a full patent search on it, and I found.
Did a lawyer do
Um,
that for you? A patent attorney?
no, I actually contacted a bunch of lawyers to make sure I was just doing the right thing. I went through the patent website and many other ways they show you online to search that. I found patents that were over 20 years old that were not even considered attachments. They're more novelty items of people putting it at the end of a blow dryer to do this, to try to de-wrinkle clothing. But they were so basic. And through that research, I was able to find out that most customers that buy hairdryer attachments don't really buy them again or recommend them again because attaching to the end of a blow dryer, a lot of products don't attach well. So I've added that to my concept as well, that it needs to definitely be able to attach well to blow dryers. The main concern of blow dryer attachments is that. Go ahead.
No, I was just coughing.
Oh, I'm sorry. But but I've done just the basic amount of testing on my product on that, with having an organic budget and just asking people on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram.
Uh-huh. Okay. What's your day job? Do you have a day job?
No, I'm a fully disabled veteran, 100% disabled.
Okay. So you get your okay. So so you have a lot of so you have a lot of time to devote to this.
Yes, this has been my hobby, but to be honest, I'm a disabled veteran. I take care of my kids all day, and it's something that I would like to try in my life. I'm so, gung ho about it, and I love my ideas so much. I dream about it. I do what Damon John says. I put a list under my pillow of my goals, and this is one of them, definitely. I know it's a moneymaker. I know it's not, going to make billions, but it will make millions and millions. I 100% believe.
Okay. So talk to me about the marketing plan that you think you could utilize. What do you know anything about online marketing at all?
Yes, I've tried to mostly study on Facebook marketing, Instagram, Twitter. I've studied on, but I haven't. That's not more my forte. It's more Facebook, and I've read a lot of video books on making marketing videos and how to make them catch on, go viral. And I just feel that, and when it comes to marketing, I'm a very moral person. I watch people that make comments on videos of their products, and how to do that, and how to not add your personal opinion all the time. Just get what they need, solve the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Work with the
Mm-hmm.
customer. Good customer service.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Um, okay. It's a it's kind of back and forth in my head because one, I really like the product, right? I think it's a cool item. Um, Big category, big. I think I'd use the item, which is great. That doesn't always matter because I'm not always a target market, but I think I'd use it. I think women would use it. I think it's demonstrable. I think people, you could see how it's used, which is really important when you're talking about marketing and you creating those videos and all that stuff. Um, you know, I think that there's so much that you don't know about this type of business, which I'm not saying you can't make it happen by any means. That that we would have to basically do everything, right? This would be on us, which we do every day, which is not a big deal. Um, and that type of deal structure you propose is not something how we would usually do a product
I,
in this
I'm
type of
I'm
stage.
open.
I
I'm
got you. I know you're open. I know you're open. Um, you know, First I want to thank you for your service. Really
Thank you.
respect that. That's really cool. I hope everything's okay, and big fan of everyone who defends our country. So thank you
Thank you.
so much. Um, my wife is one of the biggest patriotic people out there. So, um, honestly, we do a lot of products, and if you look at the successes that we've had, typically we don't get started this early in a product. There's a lot of companies, a lot of competitors that we have, that do get involved in this early stage, um, but usually not us. And the reason is because we get pitched so many things. We get thousands of inquiries to our website every month. We get pitched so many things every single day. That we cherry pick. We cherry pick products that are ready to go, ready to sell, and we could start making money on them tomorrow. Um, this is a great. I like the product, and just honestly, it's too early for us. It, you don't even have a prototype yet. It's an idea. I think it's a cool idea, but you're not at a stage where we know certain things. Like I don't know about the IP. You could be right. We'd have to do a search through a patent attorney on that. I don't know. I don't know the manufacturing process yet. It could be easy, man. I mean, you're saying 22
The
grand. It could.
the manufacturing process is using a plastic press with the
Right,
tooling, so all pieces can be made at the same time on the same press, with one
right.
just closing and opening.
The one concern I have with the manufacturing aspect is that every hair dryer is different. Like I know my wife got this Dyson hair dryer thing. That's it's different than any hair dryer I've ever seen. Um, and every hair dryer is different. How's it going to fit on? Is it going to be awkward? Yeah, and those are things that we could look at, right? And we don't always have to hit 100% of the market. We may only need to hit 90% of the market. Just in general,
Sounds like you're talking yourself into it.
no, listen, I like the item. I do. I would say you need to be a little bit further along for us to get involved. Like I said, we usually get involved when there's something ready to go, and we could do testing on it. We could do some videos. We're partners in a video production company called Pitch Video. Do a lot of video production. That's easy. We test a lot of different styles of videos, kinds of videos, whether it's made for TV or made for online, and even specific to the online platform that we push to. So um, I hate to say, it's just too early. It's too early for us, and I would say try to get to that step where you're further along in the manufacturing process, because quite honestly, you take this to anyone in our industry right now, anyone who does products, um, you're either going to get the same answer as I'm giving you right now, or you're going to get I'll give you 1% of the company, and if that, right, if they don't knock you off, because you have no IP protection, and a lot of your do that, which is not right. But I would try to get a little bit further along. Maybe look for other manufacturing sources. Maybe try to find a manufacturer who's willing to do it for a piece of the company and not charge you anything. Um, but there's still a lot of work to be done. That just because the way our business is structured, that we see so many things, um, we don't like to do that work. We like to take the lower hanging fruit, because I mean, listen, we've developed products in the past. We've done it many times. We're currently going through a product right now called the Cool Box, which 2 years in, we still haven't gotten our first inventory is on the way right now. We still haven't gotten our first inventory of it. The manufacturing process is rough. It's long. It's expensive. This is more of a simpler product to create.
Easy product,
Yeah,
easy
it is.
manufacturing, very low cost if you really think about it. I
Yeah,
mean, I
no,
know.
no, you're right. You're right. So, I would say you could try to pull it together or make a partnership with the manufacturer, and when you're ready on the product, we'll be here. And um, we'll be here, and I think we could do something because I like it. I think it's cool. I think it's a great category, and it's perfect demographic for online or direct response marketing in general.
Definitely.
Um,
Every place has a blow dryer. General
mhm,
home, or if you travel, every hotel or motel has one there for you.
mhm, yeah. So I mean, listen, you're reading those books, Damon John and Lori and all that stuff. Like, maybe just try to grind it and hustle it out a little bit more, and try to get the supplier to maybe do it for you for free, and and get you to a point, give them a piece of your company, and try to make those types of, because we're not a manufacturing company. We're a marketing and distribution company, so we utilize different manufacturing companies all over the place. So we pay for all those things, right? Sometimes a manufacturing company, they could have easily absorbed those costs, and charge you nothing if they believe in it, and get a piece of it. So maybe try to make that happen. And when it's a little further along, I'll give you my email address, and stay in touch, and we'll be here, and would love to explore it if it's a little further along.
Brian, that's, the yes I really wanted to get. I just really wanted to work with someone on my product. So this definitely today was a success. I'll definitely take your email, and I will do
Yeah,
exactly
Brian
what
at
you've told me.
kevinharrington.tv. It's
Definitely,
Brian at
definitely.
kevinharrington.tv. I just put it in the chat right here also.
Awesome, awesome. I'll definitely get a hold of you, and, definitely refreshing. What you said, it's exactly, the path I'm on.
Hmm.
And I'll definitely work on it, try to get a prototype going, and definitely work on it more to get the pricing more for you. And I'll definitely get back with you.
Okay. Okay, good.
And
Awesome.
thank you so much, Brian, for taking my pitch.
Yeah.
Harrington, Productions, they're awesome. You guys are awesome at everything you guys do. I love you guys' products, and I would like to also thank Pitch Investors Live. They definitely hooked me up with this pitch. They're awesome.
Man, you just gave the good outro for me here. Yeah, I appreciate it.
No problem.
Thanks for coming on the platform. I hope you enjoyed it. You got
Yeah,
my email address here. And hopefully, listen, anyone watching out there, because there are people watching, both on the app and I think on Facebook, or it'll be on Facebook later. It depends. Um, if anyone's watching, I suggest that maybe Robert throw your email address out there and see if there's anyone interested in working with you. Also, maybe could get you to that next level.
definitely,
Um,
definitely.
yeah. So hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Bye.
All right, see you. Bye.